Hi, parents. Happy Monday to you all. Thank you for being flexible with the time change. And as you guys know, these lives are always, left on our page and Facebook, so you can always see them. Good news is the app is getting this much closer to being a reality, and then you'll be able to see all of this on the app. So, our lives, all that stuff. We'll even have our group Q&A on the app, so you'll be able to do everything through the app. The only thing that will not appear on the app when we get that Tranquility Tribe app finalized is our master classes. They will still be on Zoom. Okay, so today we're talking about telling versus asking. And so often people think that if you're going to ask a child, why are we asking? Aren't we the parents? Aren't we supposed to guide them and coach them and help them stay on task and all of those things? Yes, 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 we are. However, what we forget as parents is that our children are human. They're human just like you are. And if they're always being told what to do, when to do, how to do it, all of those things, they are going to become defiant. Because imagine if you were at a job and you're doing your work and okay, I think we're back. I don't really know. I don't know. What I do know is Comcast needs to fix my internet. So I'm going to see if I can figure out if you guys see me, you don't see me. Okay. I think you see me. All right. Well, here we go. Continued, to be continued. Okay. So keep in mind that kids, when they're always being directed and told what to do and they're not given choices in life, they get defiant. They get sick of it just like you would. We have brains in our head. Yes, they have little underdeveloped brains, but they still have brains and they want to feel good about their abilities and their skills, and they want to know that you believe in them. And when you offer a child a choice, when you ask their opinion, you send an indirect message that says, I believe in you. Tell me your thoughts. You figure out when you're going to do this. Let me give you some examples. Choices. Of course, we talk about choices a lot, and you have a training in your back office about choices. But what are great about choices is it makes a child choose, for example, their end time of playing and giving themselves the responsibility of following through, not someone else's responsibility. So when we say, honey, you have 2 or 3 more minutes, do you want to keep, for you to keep playing? But in 2 or 3 more minutes, you choose, it's going to be time to come in for dinner. Okay, mom, I'll choose 3 minutes. All right. I'm going to set that on. I'm going to set a 3-minute alarm on my phone. And at 3 minutes, you're going to turn off the game and do what? I'm coming in for dinner. Absolutely. Okay, here comes the timer. Make sure they can hear the timer. Don't just bring the timer with you, because then at 3 minutes, they can't hear the timer. You got to go in there and remind them. Again, it defeats the whole purpose of keeping them responsible for their own decision. Okay, so they have to hear the timer. Set it for 3 minutes. Now it becomes their responsibility, not yours. They said they would stop playing in 3 minutes. The timer goes off. It is now their responsibility to follow through with what they said, to start learning how to be a person of integrity. A person of integrity says what they're going to do and follows through with it. They live by their core values. Core value, honesty. Core value, commitment. Core value, responsibility. It does all of that. When you sit down for a family meeting and you have to resolve something, and you don't say, this is how we're going to resolve it. Instead, you turn to your child and you say, let's discuss what you think will work as a good solution, or your children. If siblings are fighting, you guys tell me how you think we can resolve this. Don't be so quick to tell them. Let them brainstorm and figure it out. When we give children the opportunity to think of their own solutions, their own consequences, make their own choices, we start teaching responsibility. We start teaching honesty. We start teaching accountability. We start teaching them to believe in themselves because we are showing them that we believe in them. We start building confidence and self-esteem and self-worth, all of those things. So, as I often tell some of you, if you're telling me I told them to blah, 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 if your sentence begins with telling or told, that is not a choice. Well, I told them in 5 minutes they had to come to dinner. Not a choice, your choice. Giving them a time choice, yes, those 2 choices are still yours, but you're leaving the final decision to them. This is so key, because when kids are allowed, excuse me, to form opinions and offer thoughts, when they're allowed to do this, they are far more cooperative throughout the day. You're building respect with them. Respect is earned. Doesn't matter if you're a parent and child, and many parents are like, my child has to respect me. They don't have to respect you. It's certainly not if you don't respect them. How do you build that respect? You offer respect. You show them, I respect you. I respect your thoughts on this. I respect your commitment to a promise you make to me. If they have to take the trash out, instead of saying, you're taking the trash out every Tuesday at 3:00, say, let me know when the trash will be taken out. It needs to be on the street out by Wednesday morning. When can you guarantee me on Tuesday that I can expect that trash to be taken to the street? Well, I can have it there by 7:00 in the evening. Great. As long as it's there by 7:00 in the evening, I'm happy, and it'll be out there in time for the trash men to come the next morning. Give them the opportunity to offer you their own time frames. Does that mean they get choices for everything? Absolutely not. There are non-negotiables in life. There are non-negotiables for us as adults in life. And a non-negotiable is a non-negotiable. This is not a discussion. This has to be. We have to leave by 8 in the morning in order to get to school on time. We cannot leave at 8:20. You won't be in school on time. We can leave at 10 of. That gives us plenty of time to get to school. But 8 is the latest. We have to be in bed by 9 o'clock. That gives you a good night's sleep before you have to go to school tomorrow morning. Is that negotiable? Maybe if something special comes up, you have a family dinner and you get home late and go, okay, guys, we're going to be going to bed a little late. That means as soon as we get home, we need to get ready for bed quickly so that we're in bed as soon as possible. But on normal days and normal evenings, our bedtime is 9 o'clock. That's when we're in bed. There are non-negotiables. Maybe your non-negotiable is at dinner time. We all sit at the table and eat dinner together. Non-negotiables are things like you hold my hand when we walk across the street for young ones. Non-negotiables. Then there are not choices. There are not different solutions. When things are negotiable, then we offer a lot of solutions and we can brainstorm and discuss the best ways to make things work so that your children feel a part of the solution, not just like little soldiers listening to their commanding officer. You can have a cooperative home. You can create family harmony. You can make your children feel important and feel like they're respected and trusted, and that you really value their opinion. You value it so much, you're willing to put it into action. So stop asking, stop telling for everything and start asking. Start communicating. Questions are the gateway to communication. More questions that you ask, more answers that they reply. The more specific the question, the more specific the reply. A question like, how was school, is going to get a very quick answer like,